Hi and welcome back. My name is Montana, and in today's workout we are going to do a 15-minute-ish power flow. This is focusing on the arms, so we're going to do several push-ups, we're going to do some dolphin push-ups, and we're also going to get into the legs. Let's get started. We're going to begin today in child's pose. So just bring yourself to the middle of the mat. Allow your heels to fall back, your hips to fall back on your heels, and walk your hands out in front of you. Allow your forehead to fall on the mat, and go ahead and nuzzle your rib cage down in between your knees. Let's give ourselves this moment to melt into the pose. And bring our awareness inside. Your next inhale, leave your feet the same and come up into a tabletop position, but you have your knees slightly behind the hips. And go ahead and lean forward into a chaturanga. And with your exhale, push yourself back to child's pose. We're going to take 4 more just like that. So inhale, come forward into chaturanga arms. Exhale, press yourself back into child's pose. We're really just warming up the arms here. Gently bringing blood flow into the arms. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, last one, all the way back. Very good. Let's meet up in high plank position. Power up through the hands, gripping the mat. Stay very energized through the feet and through the hands. So you're high up on the toes, stacking your heels over your toes, pressing the mat away. Creating a doming action in your back. So you're pressing the mat away so strong that you're creating space in the shoulder blades. Draw your navel into your spine and strengthen through the quads. High plank position is an excellent pose to build strength throughout the body. You can always lower down and put your knees on the mat. I suggest trying to start off in high plank. And even if you can only hold it for just a second and then bring your knees down, that's how you get stronger. Come back to the pose and then take a break. With your next inhale, press yourself up and back into downward facing. So our first downward facing dog of the day. Just make it your down dog. Whatever feels comfortable for you. You can pedal out the feet, creating space in the hamstrings. Perhaps you want to sway the hips side to side. And sometimes I like to press my head through the gateway of the arms and give myself a nice little shoulder stretch here. Don't worry if your heels can't meet the mat. Just work on it. Just slowly begin to ease your heels down towards the mat and do the best you can today. With your next inhale, sweep your right leg up and back. Inhale, knee to nose. Plant your right foot in between your 2 hands and drop your left knee down. Sweep your arms up for low lunge. Bend your right elbow and take your right hand back behind your shoulder blades. And take your left hand and assist the elbow over. Just taking a little tricep stretch here. With your next inhale, frame out your foot. Curl your left toes under and power up strong through the right leg and come to lightning bolt. So you're hinging over at the waist. Your chest is kind of over the knee, but you're bending still deep in the right hip crease. Palms are facing one another and you're holding them out like as if you're holding a beach ball. Power up through that back leg. Stack the heels over the toes. And reach, 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 reach. Send energy out through your fingertips. Hold here. Find your edge. If you begin to shake, that's okay. I'm shaking too. With your next exhale, swing your hands behind you, keeping your legs the same, palms facing up. And let's pulse. Pulse here. Stay really strong in the arms. You want to do little tiny pulses, kind of stiff pulses, so you can feel it in your arms. If you get a little too wobbly with the pulses, you can always just stop and rest with your palms facing up. Let's keep it going here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Windmill your arms open, seal the back foot down, and bend deep in the right leg for warrior 2. Let's sink into our warrior. Make sure that your right knee is tracked over your right ankle. Make sure you can see your big toe, and your front heel is going to be in line with the arch of your back foot. Roll your shoulder blades down and back. Stand nice and tall. One more inhale here. Lengthen up through the spine. And exhale, straighten your right leg and reach your right hand down to the mat. Left arm goes up for triangle pose. You can always put a block under your right hand to modify this pose. You can also place your right hand onto your shin, or you can place it above the knee, but never on the knee joint. We want to feel a nice stretch in this side body. Take one more breath here. With your exhale, plant your left hand down, bend deep in the right knee, and open to the other side of the room for Dragonfly. Keep your hips nice and low here. The tendency is for this hip to creep up, and the way that you stop that is make sure you're bending deep in the right knee and you're actively pressing the hips down. Very good. Now with your next inhale, listen up. You're going to firm in through your left hand nice and strong. And we're going to stack the right foot over the left for a side plank. In 3, 2, and 1. Stack it up. Good job. Your modification here is to drop the left knee. If that's where you are in your practice today, that's perfectly fine. With our next inhale, we're going to come to high plank. Lower with your exhale to the bottom of a chaturanga. Shift forward, back, high plank, take Vashi on the other side. We're going to do that 2 more times. Left hand down, take your push-up, press forward, back, high plank, Vashi. Very, very good, you guys. Let's do it again. High plank, low plank, press forward, back, high plank, Vashisthasana. So we have to end where we began. So we got to take it one more time to the other side. Stamp your left hand down, high plank, chaturanga arms. You've got this. Forward, back, press up, high plank, take it to Vashi. Whoop, almost fell over. You guys are doing great. Whew. Stamp your right hand back down on the mat. This time, slowly lower with the exhale. Inhale, roll over the toes. Come to upward facing. Exhale, ease the hips up and back for downward facing. Take one deep inhale here. Exhale, seal the lips and sigh it out, very audible through the nose. Just like that, one more. Inhale completely through the nose. Exhale, seal the lips and sigh it out with a sound through the nose. With your next inhale, left leg goes up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, step your foot down, drop your right knee to the mat, sweep your arms up high for low lunge, and this time bend your left arm behind you. As you're doing a nice tricep stretch here, with each inhale, focus on opening and broadening through the collarbones as you look up. And as you exhale, deepen through the hips. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Great job. Curl your toes under and press yourself up into lightning bolt. The key to lightning bolt is really powering up through this back leg, staying high with your heels stacked over the toe and lengthening out, just like someone's going to hand you something. So you're leaning forward with your energy as if you're going to grab something from someone. This is where you find strength in the pose. Draw your navel into your spine. Knit your ribs together. So it's just as if someone's behind you and they're drawing a corset in together. Pretend like they're drawing everything in nice and tight, strong. You're hinged at the waist and you're leaning forward. Very good. With your exhale, take your hands behind you and pulse. Just like on the other side, if you notice that you start to lose your balance with the pulsing, that's okay. Just hold your hands back, or they can always go on your waist for a modification. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Seal the back foot on the mat, windmill your arms around, warrior 2. Bend deep into your warrior 2. Don't cheat yourself. With your next inhale, straighten the left leg and take your left arm down, triangle pose. Really broaden through the collarbone. So focus on your triangle pose to open up through the chest, stacking your shoulders, lifting your hands nice and tall. You have this left hip pulled back in the socket. Just lengthening through the side body. One more breath. With your exhale, pop up on the ball of the back foot, stamp your right hand down, bend deep in the left knee, and open to the other side. Dragonfly. With your next inhale, stack your left ankle over the right for side plank. Very good. Here's your option. If you want to take the right knee down, you can always do that and go ahead and take your push-ups with the knees down as well. Inhale, stamp your left hand down, take your push-up. Forward, back, press it up. Vashi on the right. Take it again. Stay with your breath, press it up. Side plank, high to low push-up. 1, 2, press it up. We have to end on the other side. Stamp your right hand down, lower with your exhale, forward, back, press it up. Take the Vashisthasana. Great job, you guys. Hold here. Power up through that right wrist. Strengthen, lengthen. Stamp your left hand down. With an exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, roll over the toes. Take your little back bend, upward facing. Exhale, ease your hips up and back, downward facing. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, deep, deep, deep through the nose. Exhale, seal the lips, sigh it out. One more breath, just like that. Seal the lips and let it go. Bring your knees on down to the mat and come down to your forearms. We're going to come to forearm plank. Let's do this. Stack the heels over the toes. Engage the core. Draw the navel into the spine. Squeeze through the glutes, squeeze through the quads, and stack the shoulders over the elbows. You're actively pressing into the mat with your elbows. And you're still going to find a little doming action in your shoulder blades. Pressing the mat away, You're gripping the mat with your fingertips, and you should feel really solid in your forearms. You have a really solid base here. Let's take an assessment of our body. Where do you feel resistance or discomfort? Just bring awareness to that and know that it's not going to last forever. Now take your toes. Notice how your toes control your body. So shift forward with your toes and then back. Take 4 more of those. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees to the mat and press yourself back into into child's pose. We're going to take a little rest here. With your next inhale, rise up and meet me in easy seat position. You guys did an amazing job today. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Namaste. Thank you guys for practicing with me today.